A lot of you talk to me about how I can travel like this and basically not have the same things that I had when I was back in the West. I don't have a permanent house. I don't have a car. I sold my motorcycle. And basically I'm living out of a backpack. And the question is, is this lifestyle comfortable or is it uncomfortable? Oh, look at how beautiful this is right here. Let's stop and relax right here. Is this a comfortable lifestyle? And okay, so that's what I want to talk about, is the idea of uncomfort. You get accustomed to a certain type of comfort, and that is what you consider to be the norm. So if we're going to talk about, is nomad life uncomfortable? First of all, the first thing we need to discuss is what your current norm is. What is your standard of living? And what is what you are used to right now to make you happy and to make you feel comfortable? Let's start with that. If you think that selling all of my assets, converting that money into dividend stocks and real estate to make income has made me stressed or uncomfortable, I will tell you that you are mistaken. It has made me so much less stressed in my life. And it is true that I don't live the same lifestyle that I did when I had a home in Hawaii. You have your full kitchen, you have this amazing, bathroom, and you have everything you could possibly need. You've even got closets of stuff that you can grab if you want, different types of clothing and shoes and everything. Comfort changed. What is comfortable changed. But the complete change in how much stress I have, which is now very little, for the most part, very little stress, that has created a new sense of comfortable for me. Nomad life is comfortable. It is simply different. There's a change that you're going to go through. You're not going to have every single cable and connector and every shirt that you enjoy and a choice of 4 different ball caps to wear. It's true, you're not. It also doesn't mean that you have to get rid of that stuff too, by the way. Go ahead and, hold on to some of that stuff. Maybe, the one thing I don't want you to do is I don't want you to pay for having it, okay? I don't want you to pay for a storage. I don't want you to pay to put stuff in a storage somewhere and now you're paying $300 a month out of your pocket. No, I want you to take that $300 a month and either use it for travel or use it to buy assets that pay you to own them, okay? So I'm not telling you to get rid of stuff. If you can store something at a family's house, store something at a friend's house or something like that, that's one thing. But the thought that you are entering a new lifestyle that is going to be so uncomfortable, I think for the first 30 to 60 days, yeah, you might be, a little. It's going to be different. But the adaptation is fun. And you do definitely find yourself entering a new idea, a new standard of what is comfort, of what is comfortable. You may not have as many meal options, but you will develop your own meal options. You will start to come up with different ways to spend your time. You may not have that membership to that fancy gym. Doesn't mean you stop working out at all. You may not have the kind of income that you had before if you decide to retire early. You may not be able to go out with everybody. You may not be able to spend that kind of money on the drinks and the fancy meals. I've been just fine with that. I find enjoyment through other means. Look at this stairwell I'm on. Oh my goodness, look at this. Talk about getting your workout. Look at this stairwell. Whew. All right, let's keep going. So a new level of comfort for me is that I'm not getting up at 4 in the morning anymore. I'm not sitting in traffic anymore. I'm not going to sit and do a job where I've lost interest, or I feel that everything that I'm earning is just getting taken away from me in taxes and I hardly have anything left over. Let's take a break right here. I've made a new change in my life through early retirement and becoming a nomad. And I would say like the first 30 days or so, it was uncomfortable, but it was kind of fun too. I mean, you just didn't have all the things that you were used to, and you had to kind of make it up on the fly. You're going to learn to live with travel size shampoos and travel size shaving cream. You're going to learn to be excited when you find an outlet that works, so that you can plug in your USB connector and start charging up everything. You're going to find the joy of strong Wi-Fi. It's going to be different. But uncomfortable? No, it's not uncomfortable anymore. In fact, I think it's been a long time. How can I put this? It's been a long time since I've felt this relaxed, stress-free, and sort of developing my own plan for each day and each week. That's nice. That's really good. You're going to find yourself in a different town, in a different country. You're going to start to go on the State Department website and learn about these countries and what paperwork you need to get into them, what you need to bring with you and what you can't bring with you, different laws in these countries. You'll start to make notes to yourself and keep a notebook as to what you remembered from different places that you went to. For a while, I was keeping business cards and things like that from places that I wanted to stay, different hotels that I found were inexpensive but very nice. I kind of made a sort of a file for myself. And that is just part of nomad life, is that you're going to start thinking differently about every little thing that you do, and you're going to start thinking ahead. This is something that I found, is that the monotony of life back home when I was working, that's changed. There's no monotony anymore. It's different and ever changing. In fact, here I'm back in Thailand again. I was in Thailand in November of last year, January of this year, and now April of this year, 2023. All 3 times the tourist visa laws changed. All 3 times, okay? All 3 times the CV-19 rules changed, all 3 times. You have to be more flexible, okay? Oh, look it's the mad dog here. Let me show you the mad dog. Right there. The mad dog of Pattaya, right there. You don't even want to get close to that one. That's a vicious beast right there. I think that the idea of being uncomfortable in nomad life is being confused with having less stuff. Think about that for a moment. It's true that I have less stuff. I have less choices of what to wear. I have less choices as to what shoes I'm going to put on, or basically like even the things that I'm going to do that day. You know, it's all changed. I have a whole different list of things that I'm going to do in every given day. What type of workouts I do. It's all different. It all still happens, but it's all different. And I do think that the idea of being uncomfortable right now in the West, that term means having less stuff. Think about that. Doesn't mean you're uncomfortable, doesn't mean you're unhealthy, doesn't mean you're not enjoying yourself, doesn't mean that you are having to spend a bunch of money just to be happy. Nope. It means you have less stuff, and people are starting to equate that, or they have for some time equate that to being now you're uncomfortable. Like folks that are in van life and stuff, they say, oh, they must be so uncomfortable. Probably not. The first couple of months, yeah, it probably was uncomfortable. But after that, they started to adapt and they started to find happiness in their current situation. This is what I wanted to talk about Don't think that nomad life and retiring early is an uncomfortable choice. It's not. It's worked out just fine, and it's ever changing. It's not done, not even by a long shot. I wish you all the best. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm really enjoying Thailand, and we have Songkran coming up here in about a week or so. I'm really looking forward to that. I'll be doing some videos of that crazy water festival. This will be, I think, my third one that I've done. And I wish all of you, again, have a great week, and aloha.